Hello and welcome to Thalric Plays Darkest Dungeon. The following episode was recorded during one of my live streams on Twitch, so without further ado, let's jump into the episode. Everybody is looking well, and let's actually see what we have available. So I do have 3 more bosses. We can actually... could go for the fulminating prophet right away, or we could go for the unstable flesh. Oh! That one actually looks really good. And what I've been waiting for, just something nice. Sacrificial Cauldron also looks pretty good, but I think we're going to go for the Blasphemous Vial for the Plague Doctor here. On the unstable flesh. So into the Warrens we go. And I'd really like a bleed team for this. So we're going to take lures. But also rank 3s if possible. So I do want 1 Houndsmaster. That's pretty sure, I guess. Or pretty certain. Maybe her? Do I even need a healer here? That's the question. But... yeah, I need them over there. Okay. So this group, does that look okay? I think that looks okay. I know she's got the Blight, but I don't need to take that with her. We can also take the Flashing Daggers, which is a bleed debuff. So I think that could work out fine in terms of damage. Yeah, this looks okay, I guess. I need to figure out a way of getting the Plague Doctors in more, but maybe I can go for a double Plague Doctor in the Cove in a while. Or in the Weald. But we do need more missions in the Weald, and we're not getting those. So I think we're going to take the group like that, and let's just get them their skills and weapons and stuff, I guess. So we do probably... well, we have some of those already. And we need to upgrade them anyway, so I might as well go for it completely, and just not having the completely upgraded skills is still okay, but at least for Bigod here, we do need to change that, and I do need the Flashing Daggers, maybe. So we can switch that around. And I have him in 2nd, don't I? So his stun would be very nice. What do I actually want to equip him with? No stress relief yet. We don't really need this one. So maybe stress relief? Actually, we probably want the Hound's Harry for the boss. Yeah. So let's go with this. Looks a bit weird, but could probably be okay. And we'll switch stuff around once I need it. Her heal is up. I'd really like... actually, the rest is probably okay there. And on Holland... let's give him the Smite buff. So money's gone again. Hooray! And let's get things set up here. So we will just go straight up for the same healing again, which worked out really well there. And she's really good in the Warrens, actually. So what do we take? We take this one for the ranged skills, and then maybe quickening satchel could be okay, but it's common. So maybe I should go for something a little bit more flashy for her. More speed and more dodge could be even nicer. The feather crystal is actually really good. We just picked that up by chance. I think I'm going to go with the Seer Stone, because, let me check, does she have that skill? She does have the night moves, so the plus scouting chance, which is pretty nice. So we have that chance there. Let's start with him up in front first, or maybe... Let's go with a reduced stress and dismiss his head for the increased damage. And then he's up front. So we do have those on him. I actually do really like those. The virtue chance is good, the minus stress is good, increased death blow resist. All of that is useful. And I think we can just also set up this, I guess. Just give him a lot of hit points again. And then I can use his... He does have a guard, doesn't he? I don't have it. I don't use it on him. No, we don't actually have a guard. Okay, I should have known that. But we do have the Bulwark of Faith, which is helpful. So maybe we'll not go with the... It's still a decent choice, I think. So, you know what? Let's leave it like this. It's going to take stress away from our healer here. And we can just take her out like that. So, we are going for the Unstable Flesh. And there we go. So, a bunch more shovels. We do need some food. And a whole bunch of torches. So, there we go.
I could not store such a prodigious amount of offal, nor could I rid myself of it easily, possessed as it was by unnameable things from outer spheres. When excavations beneath the manor broke through into an ancient network of aqueducts and tunnels, I knew I had found a solution to the problem of disposal.
If he says
the thing
so.
is more terrible
Okay,
than
this
I
is
can
actually...
describe. An incoherent jumble of organ, sinew, and
1,
bone.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So it needs to be down here. That's already set. But there is a lot we can maybe still find afterwards. So we're going to go probably the straight way down there, and afterwards we might be able to take out the rest of the dungeon still. So since I can't really see, let's just take the outer path. Oh, that's a buff until camp. So there we go, that's a damage buff. And the question does become already, do I want to do that? No, I won't get rid of the Dark Treats against the boss. I actually use them. I won't forget them. And I might actually use one right now. Well, maybe not. This does not really call for a Dark Treat. There we go. That works. So I could just stun, but I think... Actually, they're all susceptible to bleed, but the bleed is so bad. So I think I'd rather do this. Yeah, that works, especially if we kill. I feel a lot better about that. Run for the old gods into a dodge. And maybe once again. Nope. But we resisted everything else, so that's pretty good. And we can just go for a little bit of damage here with the judgment.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
So, underneath anything else here? Maybe. Let's just see if he gets another turn. He does not. He really doesn't.
Give them no
Nice.
quarter.
So that's a good start. Sacrificial stone. Something that I can do there, I'm sure. And that is... boy. I've got a 50% chance to get stress. It could purge a negative quirk or give us 2 different positive quirks. So I think I'm willing to take that risk. It's just a matter of who we want to take that on. Possibly him or her. Yeah, let's go with her. Okay, we get the stress, unfortunately. That's a shame. But we do get some scouting as well. Which does not really stop us. And I do have the inspiring cry on him, so we can just get rid of the stress if need be.
If only treasure could
Oh, I can at least start to work on that. There we go.
Worldly corruption.
That's something interesting, isn't it? Maybe something doctrine worthy? Maybe? Possibly not.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Probably still going to keep those for the boss. His stun-based chance is just too good that I can't ignore this stun. So we should just do that, then get rid of this one. And now I can probably focus his attention on reducing her stress. Ideally, what do we do? We do this one, because our crit chance is better. Rend, and ouch. But once again resisted the bleed, so that's the important part there. And I think I'm just going to keep him stunned here. We don't really need his damage to deal with him. She's more than enough for that. Our heavy... Our grave robber, that's the word. That's the word and the description. So now he is still stunned, so I might as well. Maybe I should have marked him. Could have been better in hindsight, but he's still going to die now, so who cares. And I did get at least 1 stress heal off, so it's still okay, I think. So, I think I actually don't want to camp. I think we're just going to go in. Or do I want to camp? What's my camping skills look like? I didn't check. Ooh, that's nice, but not really needed. Can deal with stress. We can do the night moves. I can prevent the nighttime ambush. So I would probably lose damage, but everything else is nice. I think we're just going to go in there and camp later. As much as I would like the increased scout chance for our chances at finding the secret room, the 30% damage buff is just better than everything else that I can set up for this fight. So we should just do that. Or keep that. And let's assume that she won't get stressed too much. How do we start things up with the blight right away? Yeah, heal yourself. You're already full. Dog treat. Hey, I remembered. And now we can do this because they're all going to bleed. And so it stacks a lot nicer. And what do we want to go for? Probably just damage straight up. Oh, there we go. Wow. That's a really nice crit. That's really, really good. Do you want to heal? I think we're going for a group heal. Because I can reach this thing, I think we should attack it. Wow, what's up with the crits? This thing has no protection. It's pretty squishy, so that's why I thought attacking here might be better instead of maybe going for stress relief. These do have 80% protection, so now him attacking is not really very valuable anymore. So he might just go for a protection buff on himself, or reduce her stress. That's probably the best call there. Let's keep stacking the bleeds. But I really have no worries about this fight. It's going very, very well right now. And whatever they do, we're also resisting a bunch, so that adds on to that. Okay, resisting, more morphing. So what was the thing with these heads? I forget. And which ones should I attack? Probably this one. Yeah, I don't really need to buff. That was the other option, the toxin trickery here, I think. Don't really need to. Oh yeah, that's... Okay, he just bleeds us. So... Oh wow, all the resistances. That's a shame. But we do need to start healing here. Especially if they keep doing that. That's a lot of damage. So we're going to heal him. I do still have bandages, so we probably want to bandage that real quickly. And what's my damage here? Not really good, because there's still... Actually... You know what, let's keep reducing our stress. I could have given myself protection buff, but I don't remember if... Oh, that's... It's going to heal, but it's also the squishy targets. That's really easy to hit, so that's really nice. I don't remember if marking here is good for these guys, if they can do something with that, so I didn't want to chance that. So the healing is a bit annoying, because that's 2 heals. But overall, we're still probably dealing more damage than they can heal against. And there we go. So that's death.
Given the implications of its terrible existence.
Bye-bye.
Seize this momentum.
And now we will, of course, continue.
And
that's a really nice scout. Not that far, though. So I think I'm going to camp after the next room. That's probably the right call. Yeah. That doesn't look too friendly, unfortunately. Let's get rid of the swine marcher first, of course. There we go. So now we only have the ghoul to work with, which should be okay. Skull toss is no issue. And I'm just going to keep healing here, I guess. So maybe we can get this guy, or keep this guy stunned for a while, so that I can reduce more stress. I know I could have stunned with him as well, but I want to stun with him. And there we go. So that I actually have his action for that.
A devastating blow.
I like this. I like this a lot. So, camping might actually be unnecessary again. Or still. And there we go. Wow, what? All the crits. All the crits.
Be wary.
But I should probably camp.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Let's do that. So once I reach that room, what do I need for the occult scrawlings again? I should know this. Holy water or something else. It's too risky to touch. That's the gist of it. So we are going to camp now.
A moment of respite.
Feasting is perfectly fine.
To steel oneself against the coming horrors.
And then we're going to prevent the nighttime ambush, although we don't really need to. If that happens, I don't really care. So we're gonna do this. Anything else? All companions minus stress is probably good. We might as well. Because there really isn't anything else that I need to do. Self only minus stress. Yeah, well, sure, let's do that.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require
So where do we go
only the
next?
strength to follow it.
Probably go over this way. And go for this room, and then we go up.
Finding the stuff is only
So that
the
freed up
first
2
test.
inventory. Oh, yeah.
Now it must be carried
Smart.
home.
Okay, didn't do anything. When I'm talking and not looking at the map and noticing that there's a trap right in front of me. Scout? Come on. Okay, still a good room. There's a trap. I see it. I see it. Don't you worry about me. I'm not completely insane.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies. Oh, interesting fight. Swine tar and 2 stress guys. And of course, now I get a disease that I could have just removed by camping. It's the timing again of that one. That is a bit annoying. I think I'm actually going to do this here because it's going to kill the guy in the back and the other ones might bleed, even though it's not that good. Yeah, probably just go straight up for the damage there. So I still would really like to get rid of the guy in the back, and I don't have a corpse clear, do I? I'm not completely sure.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
But I don't think so, so we just need to... Oh yeah, let's still do that. So, nothing here will also help us, so I might as well just deal more damage. He's going to charge us. That's going to happen, unfortunately. Isn't too much we can do about that. We can just try to reduce the incoming damage. So bull rush on him. Actually pretty good with his protection. That's not going to do a whole lot except to move us and stun us. But I can work with all of that. Maximum damage is really, really nice. So I can stun you with this guy, maybe? Yes, we can. Perfect. Damage. Okay, missed. How can we miss when he's stunned? Well, why could we? He probably can't dodge when he's stunned, but we can still miss. That talking. Okay, 13 hit points left. The protection just makes this a little bit making it take a little while longer than I would like to. But what are we supposed to do? His stun chance now really is too high, so I'm going to pounce Harry again, as much as that's probably not going to do much, but every little bit might count. Crunching backhand, double dodge, perfect. So there we go. Okay, still not dead. We need her once again. So if that could just happen, please. The corpses are gone, which is not going to do much anymore, and there we go. And yes, I never shut up, in case you were wondering. Okay, let's do this. Okay, I need to dump something. Let's do this. And back we go. I'm still not giving up my hopes for a secret room, but even if we don't find one, just in case, in terms of heirlooms, we are getting a lot out of this. So just all that is already really, really nice. And I do have to keep the next upgrades in mind, because we are getting close to getting our first rank 5s, which means champion dungeons are possible at some point in the probably not so distant future. But that also means I need more weapons upgrades and stuff like that, so I do need the crests and the deeds and all that to make that work. Could you just not, please? So why do all they get to hit first? Somebody want to tell me that? Probably still want to focus these guys. so I'm probably going to Hound's Rush again, because it's going to kill the guy in the back. And at least it's bleeding everybody else. I think that skill might just be useful if you go double Hound Master and you do it twice. That way you can really deal out a lot of damage. So he's dead.
Annihilated.
I mean, it's not bad, it's just very spread out damage, which usually I don't necessarily want. I'd rather be on the side of the focused damage. I'm still gonna attack him, unfortunately, even though he gets to act still, but we can't kill him anyways before that happens. But just cut, dodge. No, crit. Ow. So that's a heal.
Lapse in concentration.
And that's a long bleed as well. Let's stop him. Or try to. Nope, doesn't work. So I think now a Hound's Harry might actually be okay. Or Hound's Rush. Hound's Harry. Because it stacks his Blight and now he's going to bleed out. And it also renews the Blight here. So it's... in this case, it's a win-win. She can actually cure herself of that. I forgot about that. There we go. That's no more bleed.
The slow death. Unforeseen.
That's pretty nice. So let's try that stun again, shall we? It's going to buy me a little bit more time to go for a group heal here. Because we can all use that, I guess. Unfortunately, no crits in the heals today. At least not in the group heals. Which would have been nice, but still pretty much okay. As long as I get to kill him before he gets to do more stuff. We do. Thank you. Perfect. And more portraits.
Brought low and
Probably
driven
can
into
do this.
the mud.
We do get a scout. Come on. Come on. Pretty please. Okay. There's just one obstacle, which means we could avoid that. And we've also got the sacrificial stone. Isn't that always good? No. It's got a chance to stress, but the other ones are good, so I think we're going to do that again. Nope. That's stress again. Oh boy. So I'm just going to go here to check that. For that I do need bandages, which we don't have, so we'll go this way.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
So we'll check these curios and that room battle with the curio, of course, and then we're probably going to go, because there isn't anything left to do except check more curios in single rooms, which really isn't that good. And now actually the Hound's Harry is probably the right choice again, because it's a little bit of damage and bleed, and we can hit everybody else there as well. Group heal again, maybe? I don't think so. I think I'd rather go for straight up damage here. So he's almost dead. Let's try to stun this guy. Ah, 45% is not that much. What's our base stun chance? I think 119. So it's still about 80% chance, and that's the second time he has resisted. It's very unfortunate. Keep stacking some blight. Don't really care about that too much. And we can also could get rid of that, but it's probably not worth it anymore. It can just out heal that. He's going to stun because I'd like to do this.
As the light gains purchase,
If I'm stupid enough to touch the curios that can give me stress, the best I can do is just at least try to remove said stress to make it a little bit better on myself again. So I'm going to take as much time as I can there. Well, I could have marked him now, but we still want to keep it somewhat reasonable, don't we? So let's just do all of that and heal her up as well. And that's probably the last one I can take, but that's still pretty okay overall. So bye-bye. Before he gets to attack again.
remind yourself
The
that
shovels,
overconfidence is a
medicinal
slow and
herbs,
insidious killer.
Onwards. So now, of course, I'm going to find something that meets medicinal herbs. Well, apparently not. Also, don't remember what this one does, as always, because that's on par for course for me. So could you just not stack on the stress on the one that actually can't really afford to take stress? That would be so nice. Okay, is that... No, that's not quite enough on the bleed. But these two are looking okay. And just targeting him, yeah. I don't really care about the mark, I think it's okay. Ouch. Butcher's cut. Dodge, thank you. So what do I go for with her? I think a judgment might be good. It's going to kill the puke thingy and heal ourselves. And I'm just going to stick with stress relief here. This guy is already dead. He's going to bleed. And I don't care too much about these guys. We can just heal against that. So I'm going to try and take care of the stress again as much as possible. It's just money that I'm saving through all of that. Probably just still want to do this. That's really nice. A crit is also stress relief. Yay! I know I sound like a broken record, but I can't stress enough how important I think that is. Okay, no stun. That's good. But we are, of course, still working on killing this guy, so I won't draw this out infinitely, but we're getting close to a point where I'm okay with just ending this. So ideally I'm going to do that one more time. Well, actually 2 more times, because then she's basically at 0, but that might be a little bit overkill. But he's still stunned right now, so I have another round here, at least. So we're not going to deal any damage right now. And just go for all of these one more time. So everybody is healthy. And looking okay. And now... Really? I'm taking too much time for you? There, you happy? Okay.
These nightmarish creatures can be
So
felled.
what
They
do
can
I
be
got for
beaten.
this? Probably the skeleton key and the torches. And then we can't take the journal page. Well, actually we can. I can get rid of the food and we can take that. So the bone altar. It's just a buff that we can take, but we're going to lose that. Since I'm going to leave now because I don't want to run into a hunger tile, so we won't check the last 2 curios. But still very successful. And our next boss done. And a really nice trinket. I really like that. Plus accuracy on ranged skills, plus stun skill chance, plus blight skill chance. That's really, really nice. And a whole bunch of stuff there. Oh, our first rank 5. Okay, that's nice. And syphilis. That's less nice. Doesn't she have 2, actually, right now? Do I actually need to remove them on her?
Curiosity, interest, and obsession.
We might not want to do that.
Is on my road to damnation.
Because she should have the ability to remove them herself. She has 2, which are really bad. Oh boy, the accuracy. But I don't have a whole lot of money right now. But she does have the snuff box, which removes disease from target and from herself. So we're probably going to keep her that way. But we have a first rank 5. And a whole bunch of rank 4s. He ranked up thanks to the town event. And now I have to try and go for money again. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Darkest Dungeon. If you want to catch me live during one of my streams on Twitch, feel free to follow the link to my channel and follow me there to get notified when I stream. You can also subscribe to my channel here if you haven't done so already. And then, because this is the end card in case you haven't noticed yet, here are 2 more suggestions as to what else you could watch from me. And that's it. So, thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Bye.